Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Courtney Courtwright. Thank you so much for joining us for 30 minutes of feel-good news. We begin with a story out of Jacksonville, where a dog training company is giving back to the veteran community in a very special way. Ridgeside Canine partners up with the Rescue 22 Foundation to train service dogs for veterans at no cost. 9 on your side, Cheyenne Pagan has more for us.
Future service dogs like Ryan here are being trained to help veterans all over the country. Ridgeside Canine trains these pups for about 6 to 9 months before they're sent off to their veteran.
For Ridgeside Canine, we train dogs generally for basic obedience, but we are partnered with the Rescue 22 Foundation.
The costs associated with getting a service dog can be up to $40,000, and the VA typically doesn't cover it.
With the foundation doing all the fundraising themselves, being able to place these dogs in homes for the veterans for free is, truly a life-changing experience.
Ridgeside Canine says they've recently trained and placed 2 dogs, one in Pennsylvania and another down in Florida. The one in Pennsylvania was given to a double amputee veteran. His lab is a mobility service animal, and they're meant to help owners who have physical limitations. The second type of service animal they train is a psychiatric dog, and these dogs are given to veterans who suffer from conditions like PTSD. You met Ryan earlier. She's about halfway through her training. She met her veteran about a month ago, and they'll be coming together soon.
That went very well. The veteran loved seeing her, so that's gonna be really enjoyable, getting her back up to him, for the final integration.
If you're interested in donating to the foundation or applying for the program, we have those links posted on our website at WNCT.com. Reporting from Jacksonville, Cheyenne Pagan, 9 on your side.
Very sweet, and what a great cause. A former star of the hit TV show Grey's Anatomy is bringing a new grant to sponsored sheltered pit bulls. The actress is choosing the Lenoir County SPCA as the first recipient. The new grant is coming from Katherine Hankel's foundation in honor of her late friend David. It will help small animal shelters pay for things like spaying, neutering, and vaccines so that more animals can be adopted. The director of the Lenoir County SPCA says it means a lot to be recognized.
There's nothing better than to watch a family come in and adopt a dog and making it a new family member, watching them love all over them, and watching these animals get what they've deserved from the very beginning.
Beeson says the funds to sponsor the individual dogs will also help them free up funds to work towards building a larger indoor facility for the animals.
This is definitely unique to Greenville and unique to our area in the east for sure. So we're hoping that this is not just a place for community residents to enjoy, but also a destination for people to come from all over and participate in the Wildwood Park.
There's a new place to spend time outside in Greenville. Wildwood Park is now open. There are spaces for outdoor gatherings, a 1.5-mile walking trail, kayak launch, floating docks, and so much more. Now, all of this is just phase 1 with more to come. Officials say this park is designed as a destination for all outdoor activities. The Smoke on the Water Festival was back in Washington this past weekend. It was the festival's 23rd year at Washington's historic waterfront. The local Noon Rotary Club sponsored this festival. There was a barbecue contest, chili cook-off, 5K, a car, truck, and bike show too. The manager of Popcorn Pleaser says lots of customers came by his booth.
For the support of the customers that come out and support us, and some of the my vendor friends, Zay's Place, Jerry's on Wheels. But we had a good time, live music, vendors, funnel cakes, fresh popcorn, lemonade, you name it. We had a good time.
Vendors say this year's turnout was impressive. Some even sold out of food long before this festival ended. A Holly Ridge kindergarten teacher is one of 13 teachers in the state to be selected for the NASA Space Grant Program. Isa Godwin is the only kindergarten teacher to be selected as an NC Space Education Ambassador. It's a program focused on giving students a hands-on approach in the STEM system. She's been given special experiments and lesson plans too for her students, as well as an all-expenses-paid trip to visit the NASA Langley Research Center.
I believe that every child is born with an innate desire to explore their world, to create, and that is how they learn the best. So as an educator, I feel like it's my job to facilitate those opportunities and to give them those chances to be creative.
Congratulations, Lisa. Communications specialist for the North Carolina Space Grant, Lee Cannon, explains teachers were selected based on a love for space as well as enthusiasm for their students. Food is an important factor in any Hispanic household, bringing together friends and family. Eddie Blanco shares how one family's restaurant is bringing traditional Mexican food to the Havelock community.
We arrived to Burlington, North Carolina 20 years ago.
Antonio Quesada and his family migrated to the United States from the state of Guanajuato in central Mexico. And with more than a decade of experience in restaurant management, the family decided to share their passion for food with the Havelock community. And in 2015, La Casa del Patrón opened its doors.
Inicialmente era la casa del señor. Entonces ya dije, no, pero ¿qué te parece si le ponemos la casa del patrón?
Now the name translates to the house of the boss, but the family says they aren't the ones in charge.
Yo no soy el patrón.
I am not the boss. The people are the ones demanding service, so we serve them.
Quesada says his customers are the boss, and he loves having a restaurant as a family business.
Almost everyone in my family takes part in this restaurant, and I'm very blessed to have all of them here with us.
La cocina es bien importante aquí. Yo siempre he dicho que la cocina es el corazón del negocio.
And he believes the kitchen is the heart of his restaurant, pumping out a variety of authentic Mexican dishes.
There's plates from Yucatán, La Puebla, Guanajuatos.
Las carnitas del estado de Michoacán.
Their menu also offers el morcajete, a traditional Mexican dish plated on a stone-made bowl that comes with some favorites such as grilled steak, chicken and shrimp, as well as cactus and slices of grilled queso fresco. And any Mexican dish is quite not complete without the right salsa. Here at La Casa del Patrón, they offer a variety of salsas to satisfy your kick for spice. Now, the Quesada family says they have a new chef joining their team, and their menu will be expanding in the coming months. Reporting in Havelock, Eddie Blanco, 9 on your side.
And if you want more positive stories, you can go to our website, WNCT.com. You'll see these stories and so much more under the 9 on the Positive Side tab. You can also download our WNCT 9 on your side news app. It's free on the Apple app and Google Play stores. You can rewatch our 9 on the Positive Side shows if you just can't get enough too. Now next on 9 on the Positive Side, a lieutenant in the U.S. Navy chose to surprise his daughters at school. We'll have more on this special reunion. Plus, a special band member is keeping up with others in his group despite being deaf. What's being used to keep the beat going? Welcome back to 9 on the Positive Side. Well, you might need the tissues for this story. Over in Alabama, Lieutenant Richard Sweeney of the U.S. Navy surprising his daughters at school. Blake Brown capturing this tearful reunion.
A parade Thursday afternoon turning into a surprise reunion in the parking lot of Spanish Fort Elementary School.
He says that he thinks he knows a couple of our students.
Lieutenant Richard Sweeney of the U.S. Navy back from deployment, ready to hug his 2 daughters, Clarissa and Scarlett, for the first time in months.
It never gets easier, but never gets any more special seeing them for the first time when you get back to.
Since April, Lieutenant Sweeney has been deployed to the East and South China Sea.
I've been in the Navy for about 11 years now. My current unit is VP 45 out in Jacksonville, Florida.
My brain just went like, boom. I don't know what to think.
Clarissa and Scarlett not expecting their dad back home this week. The tearful reunion, something the Spanish Fort 4th grader will always cherish.
I'm happy that he does it, but when he goes on deployment, it makes me really sad.
Luckily, Dad will be home for a while with no new leave date on the calendar. Lieutenant Sweeney looking forward to some much-needed quality time with family.
Knowing that the girls are here and such a loving family here at school really is incredible.
In Spanish Fort, I'm Blake Brown, WKRG News 5.
I really didn't even register what was going on until he dropped to a knee, and then it finally all clicked. Oh my gosh, I'm getting
He's asked me to marry him.
It was by far the most stressful day of my life, but it was very worth it.
2 emergency room nurses in Georgia are now engaged. It comes after the video you're seeing right there of Jacob Young's proposal to fellow nurse Kelsey Dunlap went viral on social media platform TikTok. The video racking up more than 1 million views. Dunlap says she was wheeling a stretcher out to a helicopter, thinking she was picking up a patient when Young got on his knees. You see him there, and he proposed. They met during the pandemic during Dunlap's job interview. At the time, she says she fell in love with everyone there. And just in case you were probably wondering, Dunlap said yes. Here's a different way to propose to someone out in South Dakota. One couple got engaged after going on a pheasant hunting trip. Drew Anderson had the proposal planned for a month. He says when no one was looking, he attached a band with the big question onto a pheasant they had shot. Nelson became speechless when Drew got down on one knee and proposed, not with a traditional diamond ring, but get this, a ring pop. That's because she told Anderson she had her great-grandmother's ring, and she said she wanted to do something on her own.
I'm grateful for the way that he did it, because it was intimate, it was with my family, I was doing what we love. Opening day of pheasant season is almost like a family holiday for us, so it was just a time to spend together outdoors. It was everything I could ask for, and got to share it with family and stuff. So.
Drew says he kind of took a shot in the dark with his well-thought-out plan, but it all worked out in the end as Drew found a clever way to put the ring in ring neck. Out in Ohio, one high school drummer is helping keep beat for his marching band, but he is doing so despite not being able to hear the music. Dave Nether shares with us Eli Golden's secret to being able to make music.
Here we are, enjoy the fights. I'm dead to get at that.
Canton McKinley Marching Bulldogs. More than 120 strong. Everyone in sync, including drummer Eli Golden. Sophomore, which seems was born with a gift. But since birth, he has also faced some significant challenges.
His heart wasn't beating when he was first born for 21 minutes. They coded him. So he was very, very sick when he was first born, and he was expected to not survive.
What do you think happened, Eli?
Golden survived, but he is legally deaf and has mild cerebral palsy. In class, he learns with the help of an interpreter, but drumming a beat seems to help.
He's literally tuned in. Drumming has been something he looks forward to, something he uses as a release, something that makes sense to him.
Music engages parts of the brain simultaneously that most other activities don't.
Band director Zachary Taylor took the chance, including Golden in his marching band, and something amazing happened.
He identifies and can feel the lower frequency rhythms. So he can feel maybe in the ground or just when he's wearing the drum in the harness.
What do you feel or hear?
I feel the beat.
That is such a complex thing to be able to do. You know, that is not just going to your room and smashing drums for a while. That is social, it's interactive.
You're the first deaf drummer. Yeah. There could be a second and a third and a fourth. Yeah.
And when he is marching on Fridays with the band, Eli is as one with all of the others.
It's teaching the other students compassion, how to be patient, how to work with others that struggle a little more than they do. So, it's teaching all of our students life skills that are gonna help them. Great job!
In Canton, Dave Nethers, Fox 8 News.
Way to go, Eli. Ahead on 9 on the positive side, lost and found. A teddy bear reuniting with its owner after a dedicated park ranger's heartwarming mission. You have to see this. This is a story now that might make you smile. It's all about this young girl, a teddy bear, and a dedicated park ranger. Elise Preston has more from New York.
This little bear has always been Naomi Pascal's favorite toy. She got the stuffed animal she calls Teddy just before being adopted from an Ethiopian orphanage in 2016.
We have lots of pictures of her getting the bear, and that was definitely her first toy. And so it was really special that she was able to have that until we were able to go and meet her in person.
But last year, Teddy went missing when the family was hiking in Montana's Glacier National Park, and that's where park ranger Tom Matsurisi comes in. After a big snowstorm, he spotted Teddy while out on patrol.
I noticed this little teddy bear, kind of with still snow melting off it, a little bit off the trail.
Before long, Teddy had a comfy spot on his dashboard where he sat for almost a year until friends of the Pascals actually visited the same park.
It just happened upon this ranger truck randomly, and her niece saw Teddy in the dashboard.
Teddy and Naomi were soon reunited.
I bet excited because I didn't know I was gonna have to see him again.
She was like jumping up and down. She was so excited.
The Pascals hope to meet Trooper Matsurisi on their next visit to Glacier National Park. Elise Preston, CBS News.
I love that. Kindness spreads. A Central Illinois man says his service dog helped save his life. 2 weeks ago, Robbie Stufer had some chest pains. His service dog, Carolyn, noticed something was a little off. Stufer says she was following him around, staying by his side and trying to get his attention. He eventually called 911. At the hospital, he received a stent and Carolyn came to visit. Stufer says having her by his side is a layer of protection.
It's better than your best friend. It's can't really explain the security and the feeling that somebody's there.
He's training his dog through the program at Freedom Paws Service Dogs. It helps provide service dogs for veterans living with post-traumatic stress disorder. Shelter kittens are delivering seniors in California the perfect prescription for happiness and health. While these tiny felines are a source of comfort and delight, they're in need of help themselves. One senior home had a kitten therapy day.
To bring young kittens who are too young to survive in an animal care center into foster homes where they can receive all of the love and attention that they need to thrive and then be adoption ready.
The ASPCA putting on this event and helping the kittens find temporary homes through their foster program. And we know there's good news happening all around Eastern North Carolina, and we want to know about it. Send story ideas to the email you see right there on your screen. Put 9 on the positive side in the subject line for us. You can also reach out to me directly on Facebook or on Twitter. And coming up on 9 on the positive side, it's spooky season, so we're going to show you one perfect treat for some animals next. Zoo animals, as you can see, wanted to bring in the Halloween spirit with a special treat. In Washington, aardvarks, beavers, and elephants were all treated to all different shapes and sizes of pumpkins to celebrate. That's all the time we have, but before you go, we want to show you a baby marmoset that was welcomed in Macedonia. Have a great rest of your afternoon, everyone. We'll see you next week.